Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we are diving into a huge story making waves around the world. The Ukraine war, the ceasefire ultimatum from the US, and a side of the story you might not hear on regular news. Is America really the global hero trying to stop the war? Or is there something more complicated going on behind the scenes? Let's unpack all of it step by step. Chapter 1. Who are the main players? First, there's Donald Trump, the U.S. president. He has been making headlines by threatening heavy sanctions and high tariffs to put pressure on Russia and anyone doing business with Russia. Then there's Vladimir Putin, Russia's longtime leader, who is brushing off Trump's warnings and continuing what he is doing in Ukraine. Trump's special envoy, Steve Witkoff, a rich real estate tycoon, is going back and forth to Moscow to try to negotiate a peace deal, but with no success so far. Meanwhile, countries like India and China are caught in the crossfire because Trump is threatening them with 100% tariffs if they keep buying Russian oil. And in the end, the people and economies of India, China, and Europe suffer the most, stuck between needing resources and facing American pressure. Chapter 2. What exactly is going on? Trump has given Putin an ultimatum to agree to a ceasefire in Ukraine by August 8, 2025. If he does not, the U.S. will impose severe sanctions, not just on Russia, but on any country still trading with Russia, especially India and China. Sounds serious, right? But here's the twist. While threatening these countries, America itself is quietly importing billions of dollars worth of goods from Russia. For example, over $1.3 billion in fertilizers in 2024, about $624 million in uranium used for U.S. nuclear power plants, and roughly $878 million in other items. Dollars in palladium, which is a key metal used in Tesla electric cars. Even more surprising is that imports from Russia to the U.S. have gone up by 23% in 2025. When journalists asked Trump about this, he simply said, "I don't know anything about it." Chapter 3. When did all this heat up? It all began in February 2022 when the Ukraine war broke out. In July 2025, Trump gave a 50-day deadline to Putin to end the war. Then the deadline was suddenly reduced to just 10 days in August. Now the critical date is August 8, 2025. While Trump threatens India and China, U.S. imports from Russia are rising at record speed. Chapter 4. Where is this happening? In Moscow, Trump's envoy, Steve Witkoff, is meeting Putin, but failing to make any progress. In Washington, Trump is issuing warnings and threats to the rest of the world. At the same time, American companies are quietly purchasing Russian uranium, fertilizers, and metals on global markets. Chapter 5. Why is America doing this? Trump claims it is about stopping Russia's war machine. But the bigger truth is that America wants to control global energy markets and punish countries like India and China that are making their own independent choices. This looks less about morality and more about control. Chapter 6. How is America being hypocritical? In 2024, U.S.-Russia trade was over $5.2 billion. The European Union imported about 67.5 billion euros worth of Russian goods. India's trade with Russia was approximately $65.7 billion in the same year. America buys Russian uranium for nuclear reactors, palladium for electric cars, fertilizers for its farms, and metals for military use, yet punishes others for doing the same. Chapter 7. What does this mean for all of us? This double standard damages global trust. It shows that when the U.S. needs something, it silently buys from Russia. But when others do the same to survive, they get blamed for supporting war or terrorism. India has already called out this hypocrisy, calling America's threats unjustified and unreasonable. Chapter 8. Wrap-up. The reality is Putin is not budging. Russia believes it is winning and refuses to listen to threats or deadlines. Meanwhile, American imports from Russia keep increasing even as America blames others. So here is the bottom line. This is not about Ukraine or morality. This is economic imperialism dressed up as moral leadership. If India buying oil is called blood money, then what should we call the uranium America buys for its nuclear weapons? This is a wake-up call. America's double standards are now exposed and the whole world is watching. If you found this eye-opening, hit the like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more honest updates on international affairs. Thanks so much for watching. See you in the next video.